Now I'm walking in the sun. Yes, a new age has begun.
Welcome to Ace Designs 107. I'm Jason Carpack, you're the kings and queens. Today what I have for you guys is a Photoshop tutorial and Cinema 4D tutorial showing you how you can make your own Twitter header. Now this Twitter header is a similar style towards a tutorial that I made 2 months ago, which was named Wicked 3D Fruity YouTube Banner Tutorial, and that tutorial got an amazing feedback with nearly 9,000 views and 215 likes, so I really do appreciate the support from you guys, and I got an amazing response from making that video, so I decided to make a similar type of graphical product, which will be a Twitter header instead of a YouTube banner at that time. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this, and if you do like this, I'll make similar type of banners and headers like this in the future for you guys to follow along in a tutorial format, so do let me know in the comment section below. Now I just got one really important announcement that I'll be making in this tutorial, and I'll have an entire separate video on tomorrow explaining everything about this announcement, so make sure you do go over to that video tomorrow that I'll be uploading on the channel so you can, get all the info and everything. But basically, I'm going to be launching it. So let's get straight into it. Now, in the downloads below, there'll be a text setup in Cinema 4D that you can use. This is the Lightroom and everything. That just saves me making it up on camera for you and everything like that. So yeah, you can go ahead and download this and then open it up in Cinema 4D and start editing it. So I'm going to be using the text Ace, and let's preview render this, and that's how you do it. All you have to do to edit it is go to your mode text, change it up. Now for the font, I'm going to be using Super Mario 5 256. There'll be a download link in the description below for you guys to go download that one. So yeah. Okay, so once we have done that, I'm going to go to the render settings and just render this as a 1920 by 1080. Now I'm going to save this as a PNG in my documents. Okay, so it's here, and then I'm going to make a new file and do render, and it's just going to save it down here. Alright, sweet. Make sure glow beam illumination, ambient inclusion's on. Just gonna do a final render, and that's gonna render this one out. So there, we've got that on sorted. So then we're going to open up Photoshop and start making our Twitter header. So it's a pretty easy thing to do on this tutorial. It doesn't require too much steps. That's why I chose to do it, and it's like a really nice effect. So we're gonna go to File, New, do 1500 by 500. Then we're gonna go to File, Open, and just grab up our text render, which is here. Okay, so it's PNG, so it's easy for us to use. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the background for our Twitter header. So I'm just saving this picture on my other screen. Alright, sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that picture that I just saved. Here it is. I'm going to drag it into my document. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to go download this one. Yeah, so that's that. Just gonna resize this one, something like that, and then bam, we have our image there. That's gonna be a backdrop image. Now we're not gonna do too much with this one besides making a new layer. Press M for the rectangle marquee tool, drag a ruler out. Now we're gonna pick an orange, something like that, and just simply fill this one in. Then go to the opacity, or we can just go to normal overlay, or like anything else like that. So we just overlay that orange on there, we merge these two together, and then change the opacity. Now for the background color, we're just going to do a black. So when this goes out, I'm just gonna do this, and then opacity, something like that. Something really light, something not too not too strong. Basically no background. This is going to be mostly blackened image. Okay, sweet. So that is that sorted. So the next thing that we're going to do is bring in our text render and drag it into our document. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna press Ctrl T and press Ctrl A, sorry. Second and fifth icon, press Ctrl T, resize this one to something like this. Okay, sweet. And we can always change our background opacity, like, whenever we feel like it. So yeah, that's going to be that. I'm just using the word ace for this tutorial. Alright, so then the next thing to do is bring in our Mario model. So I'm going to save that off screen. Now I've got a file open and bring this one in. Again, it's PNG, so it's easier to work with this time. And we're going to bring that one into our document. So this is where like the most of the editing really happens, like the most fine tuning and that. So we're just going to resize it to a size like this. Okay, we're going to drag this one behind our ace, so we have a image like this so far. Okay, so we're going to control click this E, right? Sorry, we need to make this fireball pop through here. So we're going to press Control J on this Mario image and go towards here. Now with our ace, we're going to control click this one here and use our eraser tool and just erase everything. We are going to erase it like this. You'll find out. So control click here on our image and let's do 0 hardness. Bring this one right up, delete that until we get a flame kind of like this one, and then again on this side we are going to do something like that. Now we can press Ctrl J on this one to make it more visible in that, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm actually going to change the size of my brush so I can just get a little bit more accuracy, if you know what I mean. Just to get something like this, because that's what I'm really feeling. Okay, so with that, okay, so now we're going to bring in the coin onto our document. So we're going to go to File, Open, and bring this one in. Okay, we're going to drag and drop this one into our document. Press Ctrl T, sorry, not T, and just move that up there. So it looks like he's kind of like throwing the coin, if you know what I mean. Okay, press Ctrl T, resize this one, something like that. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to go to the blending options, do a drop shadow. We're going to just go to the opacity, do that 100%. The 0 distance, but we're going to pop some size and spread on this one. So maybe something like that should do the justice. Okay, and drag this one below the flame. So then on the flame, hang on. We are going to just control click that coin and delete the flame. If it will even allow us, dude. For some reason I can't delete the flame. Okay, so that, and that needs to be in front. Then we are going to do a drop shadow on this one, and this needs to be behind that. Okay, sweet as bruh. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to rasterlize the layer style and just take away this onto here and like kind of like blend these together, if you know what I mean. So the coin is coming from out the flame. So let's change our brush size to something like this. And just blend these colors together, because that's what we're going to do to make it look like here's actually the coin is being thrown with the fireballs. So that is that. Okay, sweet. So now we've got the coin into something going like this. We're going to just merge this one together. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little painting here just because I need to make this blend look appropriate. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to grab like an orange, but a little bit dark orange to be honest. Probably something like that. Do the size of my brush to something like this and just paint this towards here. And then what I'll do is chuck this onto like overlay or like a lighting color, and then that blend is really gonna like come out a little bit more. So then I can change my opacity to something like this, press Ctrl U, change the lighting that is appropriate. Change saturation. Okay, please baby, please. Okay, I don't like the coin blend that I did. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that's nice for the coin blend. I'm not really asking for anything more, to be honest. So after I've done that, I'm going to merge these two together, control click that one, and simply press Control Shift I and delete all of the the inner shadows and everything, because of I don't like that, like how I did it and everything, so the drop shadow. So I'm going to simply press Ctrl Shift I and delete that drop shadow by just using my eraser tool. Okay, sweet. So then when I select this with Control click and press Ctrl Shift I, then go to my brush tool, I'm going to do a size probably 50 and make this a really soft one and make a new layer when I'm painting. And then I can go ahead and do my drop shadows like on this coin area. So something like that should do. And again, same goes for this little area here. So I'll make a new layer and because you have to get the lighting down, guys. If you don't, it's just not going to look good. So we can change the opacity on this one and change the opacity on this one. And then that's what we kind of got here. So with the ace actual word, I'm just going to change the color slightly with Control U. And you can get like a whole variety of colors really, but I'm just going to change it to a more orangey color than we did in Cinema 4D. Something like that should be nice. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring in hexagonal pattern. So hexagon texture. I'm doing this off screen, by the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and find this one, save it as, and my ears keep on popping. It's so, that is not a PNG. This is a PNG, baby. Okay, so this is the PNG. Just press Ctrl T and move this one onto our document. And this is going to be a clipping mask on the text, and we're going to fade these ones out to make it look like there is like a hexagon pattern on the text and everything like that. So just merge these together. And gonna go right click and do create clipping mask. Okay, so with this clipping mask, I'm gonna go to my eraser tool change the size of my brush to something like 600 pixels. Just do 0 and do a clipping mask like that. Okay. Something. This area is see-through and I'm not liking this. Okay, it must be this little bit. There it is. Okay, so that's gone out of my image. Alright, and then along this text, we're going to do it like a gradient. So to do that, just bring up your gradient tool. We're going to pick, you know, something like that orange and a lot darker orange. I don't know why I did that. Okay. If you want like a darker orange off the color, just go like that and drag it down something like that. Okay, sweet. So then when we make a clipping mask towards this, we can drag out whatever type of one we want. Okay, I don't like that, so we're going to go to the blending options and apply a gradient overlay. So this way we can actually see what's going on the text and adjust what we feel is necessary. Something like that. Okay, sweet. Chuck that in reverse and go to the opacity and just actually do it something like that. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, sweet. So then we can do like an inner glow on this text and like click a yellow color, something like that, and this is just going to make this text like really pop and make it look nice and everything like that. It's gonna make our dreams come true, make us billionaires and everything like that, so you should just do it right now. Just do it! No, I'm joking. Okay, so something like that. So yeah, now we've got the text popping shakalaka, and then what the fuck was that? And then with the hexagon, just make that like kind of fade onto the text. Something like this is looking nice. Then make a new layer, create a clipping mask. With our brush tool, we're going to change it to 400. We're going to get bright yellow with this one. And go to the sides and the top, sorry, of the text and do a highlight. Chuck this into overlay and the opacity's down, something like that. Yeah, something like that should be G. Okay, so then with Mario, we will go ahead and add in some more details. So with the bottom of the text, we are going to head and grab like a red. Go to our brush tool and add in that red. So there, we've got the text really popping now, and that should be like, that should add some nice little colors. What we're really after for the end result anyway. And if we go to like this color, red, and just change the tones a little bit, there we've got some variety and it looks like the light's coming from different areas, which is really what we're after. Okay, so now I'm going to show you one technique that's really effective to making like light swooshes. So this is a really cool technique. I hope that you use this one later on when you're doing graphics design. So yeah, let's get ahead straight into this one. So make a new layer, and this one is going to be behind our text. Go to your pen tool and just do like a path like this, okay? And make the path, actually, you know what we can do? Just go to our ellipse tool and bring our circle like that. And make a circle like this, right? Now that's G, right? And just make no stroke. You can do whatever fill you want, it doesn't matter at all. Make that an actual circle though. Press Ctrl J, press Ctrl T, and resize this one. Alrighty. Now we're going to change the fill in this one to whatever. Okay. And then we're just going to simply merge these ones together. Just grab your pen tool. Wait. Do no fill and just do a stroke. And same goes for the other one. Okay, so when you grab your pen tool, you can just right click, do rasterlize layer on these both ones, on the both ellipses, and then just merge them together. Grab your wand tool, click once, and you have a selection right there. Now make that like an area, like make it a shape. So just fill that in with a brand new layer and then delete that ellipse, right? Okay, so then with that done, press Ctrl J, you can resize this one down. Press Ctrl Alt Shift and just widen that one up a bit. Okay, so we have a circle like this, right? We're going to do zero fill. We're going to control click so we have a path here so that we can use. Okay, so grab an orange, like a really nice, sexy orange. Alrighty, so this is the technique. Make a new layer and you can paint. And like you can get some really interesting shadows going on. And this is just such a cool technique, honestly. So yeah, let's do... I need an orange. Okay, something like that. But... yeah, so you can do that and go ahead around in your circle and just add in some little areas of detail to see where you like. And then we're going to do a second circle like this and do the exact same thing. Okay, so that is nearly done. It's just going to be a little bit different orange here. Okay, so now we have a circle like this going on. We are going to go to this layer and just keep that layer style like that, but we're going to go to the erase tool and simply make a new layer and on that old layer, sorry, like 150, and erase some of it. 1100. Make that less strong, make that less strong. Okay, and we are going to make this a vibrance, so we're going to go to the image modes, vibrance, and make this layer pop more. And we're going to do this to a couple of layers. It's like that. Okay, sweet. Now with the fireball, we're going to do the exact same, so we're going to go to the image mode, vibrance, bring that vibrance right up. Make this pop, just pop. Right, there you go. Okay, sweet. And the same for this one. We're going to go to the image, adjustments, vibrance, bring this one right up. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. So then we have done that. Then we're going to add in some particles and everything like that. Oh, we're also going to save this one on our document. So let's do header. Alrighty, so we need a flower. So we're going to do a flower. I really hope I'm recording. Yes, I am. Okay, we're going to bring this flower into our document. Right, Control T, resize this one. Okay, and bring this one in front of every other layer. Okay, here is our flower, looking good. Right click, go to wrap, and we're just going to simply distort this one so it's looking like it is kind of like switched into this area a little bit. Yeah, so it's kind of on a tilt a little bit. Now we're going to press Control U and do the saturation a little bit different. There we go, and we're going to control click this area. Actually, we can just do an inner glow, honestly. And do like an inner glow like this. Okay, and then we have something like this, or actually, instead of that, let's do this one, overlay. Or soft light, or something like that. Yeah, that's nice. That's exactly what we're looking for, so we're kind of making that burn. Okay, and we are going to right click, go to the blending options, do a drop shadow. Bring that right up to getting a color like this. And then control click this one, go on our new layer. Go to our brush tool, and we're going to paint with black on 1/2 of the flower, and go to the opacity, and we can do like an overlay to make that flower have some lighting on it. It's not really working. I'm going to use my pen tool. Just so it has like a little bit of lighting. Yeah, I'm gonna change my brush size to something like this. So you can't really see that line, but you can see the shadow. Get something like that. Change the size. Okay. The opacity, sorry. And then we have something like this. Okay, so we need to add in some like color backgrounds to make this thing like pop a lot more. So with our brush size, we're going to do something with like an 850 size brush. Okay, and just click once, but this is going to be an orange for sure. See, that glow just makes a lot of difference. Look, just spicens it up a bit more. Okay, and I'm going to do a smaller glow along here, but this one is going to be like a greenish. Glow like that. We're going to do a reddish glow along here. And we're going to do like a whitish glow along there, but we're going to do the white glow ahead of the time. Okay, so along here we're going to go to the blending options, do an inner glow on our background Mario. Don't worry. Okay, so that's going to be that, and one last thing is to go to our coin, which is our coin. Oh, it's a part of this layer. Well, fuck. Okay. Make a new layer. Change the brush size to 250. And we are going to grab up a nice yellow, like that. Just paint there, and then we've got that like layer style along there. Okay, so we've got that glow on the coin, and you can actually change this actual shape into like your own logo, which is something really cool that you can do. I won't do that for the tutorial, but you can definitely do that. Okay, so time to add in your like last text or whatever you would like. So I'm going to just type out for like regular now. So let's do, what font do we could use? Black Ops, let's try. So let's do content creator. Content creator, and let's do the size of this, like, I don't know, I'm just getting like some text up for the tutorial. So there we go. I don't like that text. Like, I like Black Ops 2 text only when it's a Call of Duty. Man, I need some futuristic text. Like a different one. Here it is. Like, really, you can like use whatever type of text you really want. I'm going to drag this below my flower. There we go. Okay, and with that text, I'm going to go ahead and grab up from my graphics pack. Let's try whiting. Just this one for now. Paste. Yeah, that's not too bad. We could like chuck on a blue. And just change the gradient color. Chuck that in reverse, do a harder drop shadow. Something like that. And then bam, we have that. But I actually like the white, to be honest. Out of all honesty, the white just makes it pop more. Like, it just contrasts better and everything like that. So there, you have that content creator, little sign there. And then there, you have your banner. Now, you can add in some, like, some particles if you wanted to. So with this one, just drag that onto this and bring it there. and delete that one. Press Ctrl U, make this an appropriate color. And grab up your eraser tool. Let's do 800 and just erase some of the particles because you won't need all of them onto that document. And then bam, you have some particles which were really easy to add, and then like no biggie, and you can do like an outer glow on them. So let's do an outer glow of orange. I haven't done like an orange, like a thing like that before, so yeah. Bam. And then those are your particles. Now I'm gonna erase some in the middle because I don't want them in this area as much. You could just simply put them behind the text, but I just like the positioning there. Okay, so that is that done, and then again you could like apply magic bullet looks. Magic bullet looks never goes really that wrong. So let's go ahead and group those together, and group those, merge those two, merge. Group those together and merge that one together. Hang on, I fucked this up. Okay. Group that one, press Ctrl J, merge that one, and go to filter, magic bullet looks, and just try to ignore all of the stuff around it. And let's find an appropriate one. I like this one, just without the warm cool. It's not too bad. Although it does look better originally. Shadow pool's not too bad. Let's go to the lens though and do a softer edgeness. Tilt. Something like that. And yeah, that's all that's really required. Let's do a vignette. Bring that one in and let's see that applied. And then we can like contrast between the magic bullet version and the no magic bullet version. And turn that one on. Just raise this. That's why. Okay, something like that. Okay, great. Thank you so much for watching the tutorial. Hopefully you have learned something new. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and also comment below telling me what you thought of the video, because I love to interact and hear what you guys thought of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you should, because if I upload graphics design videos just like this one, and also really cool videos in terms of technology and other things like that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the near future. And yeah guys, thanks. And yeah guys,